皆さん、英語のソータです。
And I'm Riley.
Hey, right, John. Taylor got married.
Yeah, I heard.
You know that?
Yeah, it was all over Twitter and Instagram and everything.
Yeah, technically she's engaged though.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, but I loved her because she was single. And
Okay.
But it doesn't mean I wanted to get married to her or something. It didn't mean that. In one interview, I felt like she was so independent and she was so down to earth. Because one time she was saying, I'm still thinking if I want to get married or not, and I want to have kids or not. So I felt like, she is thinking about a lot of things. And of course, not all women, but sometimes in Japan, ladies say, I want to get married to a guy who is really rich, and then he should earn over blah 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 1000万yen, things like this. And then sometimes they're influenced by their surroundings, like they have to marry because other people think blah blah blah. But Tater was thinking that she has at the time she had two options, I thought, getting married or not getting married, or having kids or not having kids. So she was not influenced by other factors. She also had one option, being single. Then I feel like, she is earning a lot of money by herself, and then she's independent. That's why I love her. That's what I meant by being single.
Okay.
So now I'm kind of sad. Raichan is overwhelmed now because I talked a lot in the beginning. But yeah, I'm so sad anyways. But still, I'm a huge fan of her.
But still is funny. I don't know if getting married makes you less independent. I mean, in a way, I guess it makes you less of an individual, kind of, because now you're part of a family, I guess. But you could still be independent, and you can still be whatever. I think she will certainly still have a career, and she will certainly still make money. But I don't know. I mean, maybe you're feeling something like what a mom feels when her kids get married or something. They're moving on with their lives.
That's true. And also, I'm kind of worried if she stops doing something. I hope not. And as you said, she can be still independent, but she's kind of overwhelmed by things she has to do. Then she can have concerts, or she won't release songs like the past. But I hope that won't happen.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, most of her records are about breakups and stuff like that, right? So I don't know, a new happy Taylor Swift arc, married, songs about her kids or whatever in the future. I don't know how that happens, but she's been writing songs for a long time. I'm sure she can do it.
I love her creativity. So what she's going through will be something related to her songs.
What she's going through, she's getting married. It's a happy thing.
What she has, or all the experiences she has could be about her songs. So she will release new songs. はい。大丈夫です。昇進ではないんですけれども、はい、皆さん、こんにちは。テイラーが結婚してしまいまして、婚約ではあるんですけれども、ちょっとなんかうーってきました。で、なんでやろこの感じみたいな感じだったんですけど、別にね、テイラーと結婚したいとかそういう感じのファンではないんですけど、なんか寂しいなみたいな感じになって、で、一個は僕自立して、すごい自分を持ってる テイラーが好きなので、今もそれは全然変わらないんですけど、プラスちょっとジョークも含めね、オープニングトークを話しましたので、ただ、あくまで本当に僕の考えとして聞いてくださいね。なんかこう、自立してかっこいい女性っていうのが好きだったりするので、なんか昔のインタビューでね、こう、今すごい人生のこと考えてて、結婚私はしたいかしたくないか、あるいはするかしないか、あとは子供を持ちたいか持ちたくないか、それをずっと考えていてっていう。で、結婚しない、あるいは持たないことっていうのも選択肢で、みたいな、こう、自分でちゃんと生きていくみたいなところが、あるんだなっていうのを、だいぶ昔のインタビューで聞いたときに、もちろん全女性がっていうわけではないんですけど、特に日本とかで、なんかもう旦那が彼氏が1000万円以上じゃないとダメとか、なんかこう自分に何もないのに、こう人にこう依存して生きようとしてる女性とかも、世にはね、いらっしゃったりするじゃないですか。で、自分努力してたのになんか男性はこうじゃないといけないで、こうしてああしてっていう人もいる中で、なんかちゃんと自分で考えて、仕事もして、で、なんか世間がこう言ってるからこうしなきゃ、ああしなきゃ、結婚ってみんな言うからしなきゃとかじゃなくて、しないっていう選択肢もある中で、付き合ったり、あるいは結婚もするとかだったら全然納得できるんですけど、つまりテイラーがなんかすごい、そういうとこも考えてるんだな。なんかしっかりしてるなと思って、賢いなと思って好きだったんですよね。なので、結婚しちゃったってなると、でもテイラーの場合はそういうのも考えた上で、私には今必要だってなって、多分選んだろうなと思うので、本当にこう尊重したいのと、わかる、応援したいとかって思うんですけど、何様やねんって話ですけどね。そうなんかでも、どうしよう、もう結婚しちゃってこれからなんか方向性変わったり、曲も書かなくなっちゃったりしたらどうしようってちょっという話をしてました。で、ライリーが言ってたのが、そう、インディペンデント、ごめんなさい、僕のなんかこういう話ばっかだったらあれなので、単語ね、インディペンデント、あるいはディペンデント、down to earth とかあたりですかね。そう、それが今、ワードに出てきましたね。ライリー、タイピングお願いできますか？
Yeah.
Thank you. そう、ライリーが言ってたのが、そう、結婚したからといって、インディペンデントじゃなくなるっていうわけじゃないと思うよと、ちゃんと自立し続けられる人はできると思うし、テイラーの場合はできるんじゃないかっていう、そうだと思いますので、そう信じて、これからもファンで居続けたいなと思います。あくまで僕のなんか価値観だったので、なんですか、そんな感じも、価値観もあるんだなっていうふうに聞いてください。はい。では、ライリー、are you ready? I'm not heartbroken.
Okay, yeah, I'm ready.
そうたと
ライリーの
台本なし英会話レッスン
Episode 325.
All right, what is the topic for episode 325, Riley?
It's housework.
はい、今回のお題は家事です。こちらはですね、僕はちょっと決めさせていただいたんですけれども、we have to a lot of housework, sorry, we have to do a lot of I'm not heartbroken, no worries. We have to do a lot of we have to do a lot of housework, but sometimes we have things we don't want to do. And especially, I have been so busy lately. And then I had some things I didn't want to do about my housework. Then I came up with this topic of what kind of housework does Riley like? I don't know if he has his favorite housework or not favorite, or in general, how everyone is dealing with the household chores. Yeah, I want to have that kind of conversation with Riley.
Okay.
Yes. So in my case, I really, really, really hate washing dishes.
Really? Okay, I
Huh?
like washing dishes. I don't mind washing dishes.
Seriously?
Yeah, yeah.
Why do you like it?
Um, I don't know. It feels, I don't know, maybe because it's kind of like you can see the progress very easily if you have like
Uh,
10 things in the sink and you clean one, now you have nine and you can kind
mhm,
of like get that like progress feeling. Sometimes when you do housework, it
mhm,
feels like it's never going to end. Like
mm,
there are some chores that like dusting or so, I
mm.
hate dusting
Mm,
because
mm, mm,
dusting feels endless. But yeah.
mm, mm, mm. Yeah, I know what you mean. And I sometimes feel yeah, I try to feel, oh, this is what I like. But especially when I'm washing dishes, I can feel the progress, like it's getting cleaner.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah, I like the process, not the number thing. But still, yeah, once I start doing that, that's fine. But I can't start working on it. Then a lot of dishes in my sink sometimes.
Mhm.
So how, oh, but in your case, you're enjoying that. So you don't want to, you don't feel like, oh, you want to put it off.
I mean, I do put it off. Like I don't wash my dishes every time I'm finished with a plate. I will wait until there's like a few things in the sink and then do all of them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I like when I'm doing it, I don't feel like all this is horrible. I hate doing this. It's pretty much okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then what you don't really like is dusting thing and then mold things as well.
Um, yeah, I don't do that so much. I guess Yuki does more mold stuff, but honestly, our house isn't so bad with mold because it's kind of old and it's kind of like breezy. Air
Uh-huh.
can come in and out kind of easily. So actually, we don't have that many mold
Oh.
issues.
Mm-hmm. Then what about the dusting thing? What were you talking about?
Dusting, it's like, you know, it feels like there's always dust on everything.
Mm,
I don't know,
yeah, that's true.
I don't know what it is, but like when you're dusting, you dust something and then the light hits it in a different way and you're like, "Oh, I didn't really dust that well. I have to dust it again." And then there's just so many things. There's
Mm,
so many things to dust. So, unlike dishes where you can see, okay, I have like whatever 10 things in the sink,
mm,
you can see how many there are and you clean them up, and each one you clean up you can feel like, okay, I'm getting closer to being finished. But with dusting, like there's so many things to dust
mm,
that it just feels endless.
mm.
Does that
That's true.
make sense? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true. And I still can see them now. Anywhere. 全部。
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
うん。
Looking around and there's dust on stuff and it's like, well, I'm not gonna worry about that. I don't
う
know.
ん、確かに。そう、一旦ちょっと区切ろうかなと思うんですけど、そう、今日はですね、なんかこう、ハウスワークでずっと話したいなと思ってて、まあ今がタイミングだって一個思ったんですよね。で、その理由が、そう、最近ちょっとポッドキャストの更新周期おかしくなってますよね。yeah, posting schedule is crazy.
Mm,
Because I was so busy and then I have no energy for checking the sound and things like this, uploading stuff because it takes some
mm,
time to do it. But anyways, そういうね、こう、スケジュールがね、もう今、もう乱れてるんですけども、その理由がもう忙しすぎて、本当に言い訳にしたくないんですけど、もうちょっとこのサウンドチェックとかのエネルギーがなくて、で、まあアップロードする時とかもね、ちょっと時間もやっぱ要するので、そこはできてないんですけど、まあ、そうなればやっぱり家事とかももう、おろそかになっていくじゃないですか、忙しい時って。で、僕、一個もうお皿洗いが本当に嫌いで、あの、なんか溜めちゃう、そうそう、嫌いだからこそ溜めないようにすっごい努力してるんですけど、もう嫌だなと思っても、もう一回やり始めたら大丈夫なので、ワンスホニャララ、コンマホニャララホニャララで、一度何々したら何々何々だっていう、一回始めちゃったら大丈夫なので、もう一応ルールとしては、食べ終わったお皿はもう立って運んだ時点で洗うって決めてるんですよ。なので基本はフライパンもそれも全部やってるんですけど、どうしてもしんどい時はもう洗うのが本当嫌で、でも1週間とか貯めないです。3日も貯めないな。うん、2日ぐらいかな。貯めちゃうんですけども、それがもう本当嫌やわと思うっていう。まあそこから、今がタイミングだなと思って、最近もあったので、ライリーが好きな家事、嫌いな家事何かなっていうのと、なんかこう、家事トークをしたら、楽しいと同時に、皆さんも、わかる、共感とか、一緒に家事頑張ろうみたいな感じになれるかなと思って、今回このエピソードを選びました。そう。で、ダスティングってね、言ってましたけど、まあ、ダストは、こう、埃、あるいは埃を取るっていうダスティング、まあ、動詞としてもね、今回は出てましたけれども、あと、モードって言ってましたけど、あるいはモードイシュー
mm,
みたいなね、ワードも出てましたけれども、カビですね。ライリーはお皿洗い好きなんですって。で、なんでかっていうと、progress、こう、進歩とか成長を感じられるっていう。 それはなんか、あ、綺麗になってきたみたいなのはね、確かにわかるなと。で、ライリーの場合は10個あったのが9個、8個、7個、6個って減っていくプロセスが好きなんですって。いやー、僕なんか洗うもの10個も20個もあったらちょっともう、うわーってなるんですけど、なんかね、モチベーションがね、違いますね、人それぞれね。そう、ライリーはそれが好きなんですって。で、じゃあ何が嫌いかっていうと、埃を取るやつ。で、エンドレスってね、言ってましたけど、本当今僕、パッて look around しても、ほんまに、どこにでも埃見えるなと思うんですけど、皆さんのお家はそうですか？もうほんとちょっとしたところ、掃除したつもりでもね、終わらないっていう、そういう終わりが見えないものが好きじゃないっていうことでしたね。Do you have any other favorite household chores and not favorite?
Favorite.
うん。
I don't mind folding laundry. I think that's kind of
ああ、
nice, kind of relaxing.
do you do that?
Um,
Sorry. Folding laundry. Sorry. No,
yeah, yeah.
wiping dishes, I thought. Okay, I'm
No,
sorry. Mm.
folding laundry. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't I don't really like hanging laundry.
Mm.
I don't know why, but it's I don't know. It feels kind of annoying for some reason, but I don't mind folding it.
That's your favorite.
Uh, sure. It's hard to say favorite. I mean, I don't like any housework really. I don't
Mm.
look forward to doing any housework, but folding's not bad.
Mm. Hanging is bad.
Hanging is bad. I don't know why. I don't really have a logical reason why hanging is bad, but I don't like it so much.
Uh, Me neither. I like none of them. So in my case, I don't fold my laundry.
Okay.
I leave them. I leave them all the time. Then without folding them, I sometimes put my pants, underwear or my pants. Yeah, I fold pants because I don't want to have the wrinkles.
Right.
Uh, but yeah, about my underwear, without folding them, I just throw them into
Uh,
my.
yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah.
Oh, you think that's fine?
Yeah.
Thank you. Because because some people would disagree with this maybe right now.
Well,
But
nobody
mm,
sees them, or not that many people see them, at least.
yeah, but when I, for example, get married to someone like Taylor Swift or
Mm.
whatever, what's gonna happen? I'm worried about that. Do you think in general
Do you think
people?
Taylor Swift folds her own underwear? Do you think she has a maid to fold her
No,
underwear?
no, no. I just leave them and I don't want to fold them. Then is that fine with that? Like for some people.
For your wife? I mean, it depends on your wife, right? If you get married.
Yeah. Then if Yuki-san doesn't fold any laundry, what do you think?
Um, yeah, to be honest, I don't really care.
Oh,
Like
that's cool. Mm.
I'm pretty laid back about most of that stuff. Like,
Mm-mm-mm.
yeah.
Okay. Then why are you folding them?
Um, I guess just because I have a lot of
Mm.
clothes, so like if I don't fold it, it won't go away. Like it won't be how can I say this? Like you know, it'll take up too much space or
Mm.
something.
Yeah, that's true though. Yeah, I want to show you my bathroom because I always leave them as they are and then just exchanging with the finished one and not finished one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I just yeah, anyways, I always leave them. そう、次、今回家事の単語がいっぱい出てきますね。fold、畳むですね。あとは hanging、laundry, you said.
Yeah.
hanging、うん。そう、洗濯物を干す、畳む、あとなんか出てきたかな。lay back っていうのも出てきましたかね。こう、そんな細かいこと気にしない。まあ、おおらかみたいな感じですかね。っていう。そう、僕、服畳むん嫌いなんですよ。じゃあ何好きやねんっていうね。そう、好きなもんないかもしれへんけれども、そう、お皿洗うのも嫌いやし、服畳むのも嫌いっていう。そう、なので、僕一個ね、 これは後で言おう。そう、服畳むのも嫌いなんです。でも、ライリーは別の好きなものとしては、服畳むのめっちゃ好きってわけじゃないけれども、まだ好きだと。でも、服を、干すのは好きじゃないって、変はかけるっていう意味ですけどね。干すって意味ですね。っていうお話が今上がってました。で、僕はどうしてるのかっていうと、僕も洗濯物畳まない主義なんですよね。特に下着とかああいうものは。もう、そのまま、バババーって、こう、なんやろ、あれ、なんていうの、棚、シェルフにもう入れるか、もう、洗濯物終わったら一回バーンって出して、で、もうそのまま、そっから引っ張り出して、で、一応、着終わった服、洗う服のカゴみたいなのを用意してるんですけど、それをまた洗濯に入れてっていう、こう、エクスチェンジスタイルで生きてます。で、ライリーが、いいんじゃないって言ってたんですけど、いや、誰かと例えば結婚するとか住むとかってなった時に、これ、どうしよう、嫌われちゃうかなみたいなお話をしてました。で、ライリーはそれは気にしないっていうことでしたが、So, my rule is, mm, I do the least things. For example, if I don't wash dishes or if I don't do the laundry,
うん。
that's terrible. So if I do that, that's okay for me. Then folding is, yeah, perhaps for some people, yeah, they might feel we have to fold them. But for me, folding is not the least thing, you know what I mean? Because I
Yeah,
already
yeah.
finished
It's
doing the
not like
laundry. Mm.
the minimum, right? It's not, yeah, I
Yeah,
see.
yeah. Then, um, uh, even if I fold them, for example, I don't put them into the shelves or my household chores rule is doing the minimum thing.
Right.
Do you have some rules like that?
Um, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'm somewhat similar in that way. I'm not super strict about the housework. So yeah, as long as, there are clean dishes and the kitchen is kind of clean and yeah, stuff like that. Like the floor is not super dirty, whatever. Oh, yeah, it doesn't need to be like sparkling clean all the time. I mean,
Hmm.
it never is in my house, to be honest, but it as long as it's not like dirty, like, messy is kind of okay for me, but if it's dirty, then that's not good, if that makes sense.
Hmm. Yeah. Another example of doing the minimal things would be, uh, yeah, washing dishes, but yeah, putting them back into the
Mm.
shelves, but not like um neatly. I just put them randomly. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Mm.
Yeah.
Or
I don't always put dishes back like right away, as
oh,
soon as
me
they're
too.
dry or whatever. I'll leave them on the drying rack for a while. And, if I have to clean new stuff, so I need space on the drying rack, then I'll put them away. Sometimes I'll do it earlier if I feel like if I see like, oh, the drying rack's full, I'll put them away. But like I don't really care if they're out but clean.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Yeah, mine is the same, I guess. Yeah, I just leave them on the rack. But sometimes that's too many, then I have to put them back. Then at the
Right,
time,
right.
yeah, I don't do that neatly. そう、僕一個、家事のルールとして自分の中で決めてるのが、こう、最低限やれば OK っていう。で、例えばなんかこう、もうしんどすぎて、もう掃除全くしないとか、洗濯しないとか、洗わない、もうシンクももうずっとやばいみたいな感じだったら、ちょっとなんかこう気が引けてくるじゃないですか。なので、最低限はやるって決めてるんですけど、やったら、その後は、なんかこう、いや、don't push myself too hard って感じかな。なんか無理にこう、綺麗にしなきゃみたいな感じで、I don't want to be stressed out. こう、ストレスを与えないっていうのを一個僕はルールにしてるんですよね。じゃないと、もう全くやりたくないってなっちゃう自分がいるのが分かってるので。なので、例えば、洗濯しました。もう 畳むまでは僕はちょっとできなくて、もうパンツとかもうそういう下着とかだったら、あとはタオルとか、もうそのままポンって棚とか、引き出しとかに入れたり、あとはバスタオルとか、そういうタオル系ももう畳まずにポンって入れる。まあ、たまにめっちゃテンション上がって元気な時は、そう1年に1回か2回ぐらいは、そう全部きれいに畳む時あるんですけど、もう基本的にはもう日常をスムーズに生きていくために、もう最低限やるっていう感じでするんですよね。で、お皿も例えば洗いました。もう洗っただけで偉いと思って、綺麗に直すとか無理なので、あの、ただ直したとしても、もうその棚にもうぐちゃぐちゃでもいいからポンポンポンって入れるっていう。まあ本当は綺麗に整頓されてるのが理想なんですけどね。もうそこまでやるとちょっとパンクするっていう時は、そうしてるかなと。あるいはライリーが言ってたように、dryer rack に置きっぱなしっていう、言われてみたら僕もそうです、基本的に。でもなんかもう古いものが溜まりすぎて、直さないともう溢れてくるっていう時はやったりしますかねっていう。他なんかあるかな？ What about cleaning? Like vacuuming? Vacuum cleaner.
Um, yeah, I don't mind vacuuming.
うん。
Our vacuum isn't very good, but that's kind of annoying, but it's fine. Like if like my mom's house or whatever, like she has a nice vacuum, so I kind of like vacuuming with a good vacuum,
うんうんう
but
ん。
yeah, it's not so bad.
Yeah. And um like about vacuuming, I have that one, the yeah, vacuuming one, the tool. And also
A vacuum?
I don't know how to call it, like the vacuum cleaner, the real vacuum cleaner. But I have another machine. What's that? 言葉出てけ。ルンバ. Do you
Oh,
know
okay,
that?
okay. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. And another rule for me is, of course, if it's too expensive, I can't afford it. But that Roomba was just 20,000 yen.
Very
Usually,
cheap.
yeah, 60,000 or something. So I bought it. Then my another rule is if I can cover those household chores by paying some money, I want to do that. But if it's too much, I can. So yeah, that's one of the examples. So in my case, I have two cleaning things, the real one
Mhm.
and then Roomba. Then that reminded me of Americans or foreign people using dryers.
Okay, yeah.
But in your case, you were hanging the laundry, you said.
Here we have a dryer, but in America we have or sorry, in Japan we don't have a dryer. We hang
Uh-huh.
our clothes like out on the balcony, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then in America I've always had a dryer.
Oh. Okay, so
Um,
now I want to focus on that kind of thing, the differences between America and Japan.
okay.
So, in America, it's common to use dryers.
Yeah. So I think pretty much everywhere except maybe like really big cities. Like I know in New York, when I was living in New York, we didn't have a dryer because I guess it's similar to Japan where they take up extra space and they're not really necessary. Um, so I think many people in New York don't have a dryer, but most places in the US people do.
Mm-hmm. But why in Japan do you guess still, we have people who, don't have dryers?
Yeah, I think it's probably because a lot of Japanese apartments are small and it feels like kind of a waste of space to have an extra
Oh, mm-hmm.
machine. But I guess, yeah, I don't know. You could put a dryer on your balcony. Like some people have their washing machine on their washing machine, right? Their laundry machine on their balcony. Why you could also put a dryer there, probably, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know why.
Yeah. And also, yeah, 10 years ago or yeah, 6 or 7 years ago, I saw a tweet maybe by a foreign guy who was calculating the total amount of time of doing the laundry, then hanging them things like
Mm.
this. Then his point was we should stop wasting time. Then we should buy the dryer because we spend this amount of time in the whole life, he said. And that was really convincing to me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it definitely takes a lot longer to hang clothes than it does to throw them in the dryer. Um, that's true. And also like you said with not really folding your clothes so much, like
Yeah.
when I was probably in high school, so I would throw my clothes into the laundry room, which was like kind of in one of the in what it wasn't really its own room, but in one of the bathrooms was where the laundry and the dryer were. So there was like a big hamper, it's called, like the
Mm,
basket where you throw your clothes.
mm,
Um, and we would have one for dirty clothes, and then I would have one in my room for clean clothes.
mm,
So usually my mom would run the dryer, and then she would say, "Okay, the laundry's done. Come get your clothes." And I would take it, and I would just put it into my hamper
mm,
to like take it back to my room. And the idea would be that afterwards I would fold it,
mm,
but usually I didn't. I would just
mm,
take my clothes right out of the clean hamper,
mm,
and put them on and go to school or whatever.
mm. Yeah, so another rule for me is as much as I can, I want to um, you know, reduce the time of spending my precious time on doing household chores. So if I have the machines or devices that can solve the problem, I want to buy it. So yeah, I also have a dryer. So I don't hang the laundry now. But in Japan, still, yeah, it's getting bigger, but still, yeah, it might be common for people to hang the laundry. But yeah, anyways, when I saw the tweet, I thought, oh, people living in other countries might think like this, like efficiency is more important. Then they use those services or machines, perhaps. So yeah, babysitting too. That's another, not household chores, but yeah, that's another task. Then in
Uh-huh.
America, that's really common. But in Japan, we feel like we have to take the time, take a lot of time to do something, and that could be considered a good thing, virtue, or sometimes.
Mm.
But what do you think about this kind of thing? In America, yeah, how do people think about this using the service or machines?
Okay. Well, I think yeah, people in America are much more willing to use services to help out with housework. And like
Mm,
so even having a maid
mm,
is not maid is not exactly the right word because it's like
mm,
maid makes me think like someone that lives with you and cleans your
mm,
house or whatever.
mm,
That's very uncommon.
mm,
Maybe some super rich people have that, but that's very uncommon in America.
mm,
But people will have like we usually for most of my life we didn't do this, but for a brief time, maybe a couple of years in elementary school, we had a cleaning lady.
mm,
So it was, I think, twice a month, maybe once a week. I forget how often she came, but it was like on a Sunday or something like that. The cleaning lady would come and she would like clean the house.
mm,
And mostly she would just, like clean the bathrooms and clean the floors and stuff like that. So like anything, like just in terms of like tidying up, like,
mm,
taking things off the floor and like putting it where it's supposed to be or whatever. That was kind of like our job, the kids' job.
mm,
If our toys or whatever were out, she wouldn't put away our toys for us, but she would come and like vacuum and clean the floors or whatever, that kind of thing.
mm, mm,
Um, and that's kind of common in America to have a cleaning lady. Like, obviously you have to have a little bit of money, like, but it's not really a rich person thing. It's
mm,
it's maybe, I don't know, middle class or upper middle class. Maybe for
mm,
that brief period of my elementary school life, maybe my family was upper middle class, but
mm,
yeah. It's
mm,
so, yeah, basically, sorry, to sum it up, people will pay money to have help doing housework.
うん、うん、うん。なるほどね。 僕がもう一個ルールとして自分の中で持っているのがね、だいぶ昔に、なるほどなと思った、ツイッターかなんかの投稿があったんですけど、外国人の方が、あの、人生で選択して、で、干してっていうのを、したとしたら、こんだけの時間がかかるみたいなのが、なんかとんでもない時間だったんですよね。ってなると、やっぱ干すとかっていうこの作業っていうものは、例えば仮にちょっと高い、乾燥機だったとしても、これは買うべきなんじゃないかっていう、なんかこう、指摘のそういうのがあって、僕はすごい共感したんですよね。仮に、even if it's a little expensive, compared to the total, amount of the time, it's worth it っていう、この視点がなるほどなと思って、そう、乾燥機ちょっと高いけど、普通の、洗濯機よりね、ちょっと数万高いじゃないですか。でも、いや、これは、人生の時間とかを考えたときに、ここにお金は使うべきだなと思って、そう、乾燥機買ったんですよね。で、その時に家族がまだ乾燥機なかったので、実家にね、もう実家にも、あの、もうこれ、その理論でですよ。もう人生無駄にしたらあかんと思うから、もう、これ使おうって言って、その時確か2台買ったんですよね。それくらい僕はなんか、共感というか、人生に影響を与えてくれたその考えっていうのが、その家事を、天秤にかけた時にね、何かマシーンとかそういうものでカットできるものはカットしようっていうのが一個、ルールとして僕あるんですよね。なので、最低限やるっていうところと、あとはお家も、ルンバがね、なんかセールでめっちゃ安かったんですよ。なので、自分の、掃除機プラス、あるんですけど、掃除機も手書きじゃないわ、手でかけるやつもあるんですけど、ルンバも使いつつっていう形で結構、時間をお金で買ってるって感じかな。In Japanese, we say 時間お金で買う. In English too, do you have that kind of phrase? We buy time.
Buy time. I mean, we do have that phrase, but it doesn't literally mean the same thing, I
う
think.
ん。
Buy time means kind of to like um to delay something if you
うん。
need more time to do something to
うん。う
buy
ん。
time. But it doesn't mean that. I don't know if we have a similar expression. I can't think of one off the top of my head.
うん。But yeah, we can reduce time by buying those useful items っていうことですよね。そう、日本語では
Yeah.
ね、時間をお金で買うっていう言葉があるんですけど、そう、なんか家事に関しては僕はそこはなんか一個、意識してるんですよね。ってなった時にそこから派生させていくとなんか面白いなと思ったのが、日本ってやっぱり家事代行とか、で、まだ主流じゃなくて、僕は使ったことないですし、一応使う予定はないんですけど、どこかなんか、そういうものを使うことに抵抗感がありますよね。で、正直乾燥機とか、ルンバとか、そこら辺はもう全然普及してると思うんですけど、なんか他の人にやってもらうっていうのって、やっぱなんか抵抗ありますよね。僕もなんかあるなと思うんですよね。なんか負けた気がする。自分でやりきってないみたいなのが、なんか負けた気がするなと思って、なんか使えないなと思うんですよね。でも一方で、アメリカって、そう一個思ったのが、ライリーが、干してるっていうのはなんでっていう、アメリカでは乾燥機とか主流じゃないのっていうところに広がっていきまして、アメリカではやっぱ主流だよと。で、日本の場合は、そう、スペースがね、ちょっと乾燥機置くのがなかったりとか、そういうのもあったりするのかなっていうのと、ライリーは日本で今干してると。でもアメリカではやっぱり乾燥機とかあったっていうことでしたね。で、そこから派生して、ベビーシッティングとかね、ベビーシッターさんとか日本では全然主流ではないですよね。でもやっぱ海外って、そう、お掃除とかも全然お金払ったりとか、メイドとかまで行くともうなかなかそんな人はいないけれども、お掃除をお金払って頼むとかはミドルクラスくらいの、家庭でも、ちょこちょこある、よくあることって言ってましたね。プラス、そういう、ベビーシッターさんをお願いするっていうのも結構主流なんでしょうね。Yeah, I don't know why, but in my case, I feel like, um, I don't want to use the service, for example, the cleaning service, because I want to do it by myself. And then if I get some help from somebody else, I feel like I got defeated by the tons of work or something. But I
Hmm.
don't know why Japanese people have that kind. feeling we have to do it by ourselves. But in America, people don't have that kind of feeling.
後半に続く